What's up, Jaycationers? Welcome to the live stream. We're gonna get started in a couple of minutes, so sit back, relax, and kick your feet up, grab a tasty snack and drink, and let's get ready to explore. Before we begin, comment down below, where in the world are you watching from? Say hello to everybody in the chat, as the Jaycation Nation is a positive, fun-filled, and drama-free stream, and we have the Jaycation Mod Squad in the chat to make sure everything is going along smoothly. Check out my QR code on the upper right-hand corner, and please follow me on all social media platforms. In about a minute or so, we're about to get started. So in the meantime, please make sure you smash that like button. It really helps this video get shown to the world. Before we get started, make sure you read the rules of the live stream down in the description box below, and make sure to say hi to the Jaycation Mod Squad. They're going to be in the chat making sure everything is positive and running smoothly throughout the stream. In just a couple of seconds, we shall begin. See you soon, Jaycationers. Why, hello there, Jaycation Nation. Welcome to the live stream. We are back. We are here in my hometown, San Diego, California, on a nice sunny day in downtown San Diego. We are at 4:50, June 26th, 2025. What's up, Mike? All right, let's see who's in the house right now. We got 54 people. Marks, thank you for being first. Dutchman's in the house. Chris, Grand Maralit, Regina Pat, Mike Gordon, Santa Barbara in the house. Kurt Edwards, Clarissa, welcome. Thank you guys for joining. We're out here on, I think this is called Tuna Harbor, I think it's called. If I recall, I'm dusting up my San Diego memory, but we're here by all the fishermen's boats and the USS Midway. What's up, Spunky? Am I riding the ferry? Not today, my friend, not today. Murakami 989, what's happening? Welcome back. We got Jelly Bean in the house. Momcation's in the house. It's been a minute. And there's the beautiful Coronado Bay Bridge that leads you over to Coronado, aka a great filming location for Top Gun Maverick and the Hotel del Coronado, and a lot of San Diego history. What's up, everyone? We got 77 people in the house. J. Mark Lucas from the Bay. Shout out to the Bay. You'll be in SD for Comic Con. Well, if you see me, please say hello. What's up, Tammy Rogers? What's up, Paul L? Thank you, Paul. Yeah, so we've been gone, man. It's been almost 3 months that I've been in and out of San Diego. I actually only been in San Diego a total of 6 days since April. And I didn't do any, I did one live stream, but I didn't really get a chance to speak to you guys because the one live stream I was doing a presentation about live streaming at T-Bex. We got some military planes over here. Picturesque place right here. Right next to, we'll let that helicopter pass through. Let's hit that like button if you don't mind. Oh, I didn't bring the wind muff. That's too bad. Well, I'm gonna flip this over, hold on. I know how to fix this problem. All right, we're gonna fix that problem. When am I headed back to Vegas? I need a few weeks back home before I go back to Vegas, to tell you the truth. A little too hot there right now. It's like we got the Coast Guard passing by. What's up, Ruben OJ? Shout out to Regina Pat. We got Dadcation in the house, Modin, Momcation. We got Aurora, Colorado in the house. What's up, Velvet Dog? Yeah, we're doing a little live streaming here. Ooh, this place right here was under construction for the longest time and it's starting to take shape. Building's looking really nice. What's up, Latruce? I call him Latruce. We call him for real because he Latruce. What's up, Latruce? Shout out to the homie from LA. Over this way is where the old fish market was. Appreciate you, Latruce. Yeah, if you guys haven't been following me on Instagram, I was doing all my overseas stuff on my IG stories, and I've been doing weekly vlogs of where I've been over the last 3 months. Paul L, am I going to Survivor Series? That's the plan. The plan is yes. But there are other WWE events that I may be going to before Survivor Series. So y'all will have to stay tuned. Max Verstappen's in the house. Doot. Max Verstappen. What's up, Max V? When did I get back home? I got back home midnight 2 nights ago. So I had all day yesterday to be in a cocoon, get acclimated to my home surroundings. I only left the house to see Uncle Jackcation and Uncle Education and get a California burrito. And then I slept most of the night last night. And today I woke up, I had to get things in order. I had to get my footage from my Montreal trip in order, my footage from my Quebec City trip in order. And once that was done, I ran a few errands, got some In-N-Out burger for lunch, and now I'm here in downtown. I got a dinner to go to tonight, so I wanted to get to downtown kind of easy at an early time. Oh, that plane right up there is pretty quiet. Look at that. So now we're here at Seaport Village, right next to my favorite Mike Hess Brewing. Y'all know I love their tacos over here. The fish tacos are amazing. The birria, the quesabirria here is great. And it's a 71-degree day here in San Diego. We just reached 104 people in the house. You know what? Let's walk towards the USS Midway. Let's take a walk that way and then we'll go over towards Seaport Village. Fidel G. Gonzalez says that is an EV plane. Yeah, pretty quiet. What's up, Gene and Richard Qualls? Welcome. All right, I gotta remember my surroundings here in San Diego. This area here kind of gets on and off. You got your tourists, and then you also get your runners this time of day. They even have a bunch of canopies here with San Diego souvenirs. Photography, hats, jewelry. There's always a ton of art over here. What's up, Orlando? Welcome to the stream. All right, we are at 115 people. Thanks, guys. Let's get that like count to 100. Let's see if we get to 100 likes in the next 20 minutes here. When am I going to Vegas next? You guys know I don't like announcing when I'm going, but I'll be there sometime in July. All right, hold on. There's some copyright music we gotta get through here real quick. Turn this green here. Testing. I am not partaking in the. I didn't even know Shakira is at Snapdragon tonight. That's awesome. Shout out to the former Mrs. Gerard Piqué. And our first place, San Diego FC, came back from Canada just like me, except they were in the West Coast, and they came back in first place. So shout out to San Diego FC. First year in the MLS. Look at this dude, he's just rolling on some four-wheeler here. Yeah, Regina Pat, I heard you were in, your luggage got lost. Christian's going to the Aria. Nice. Aria's always on and popping in Vegas. Oh man, it's nice to come out here and finally do a stream back home in San Diego in this beautiful weather. Cicero Holcomb, will I be at Comic-Con? Yes. Do I have my tickets? Yes. My tickets yet? No, I don't. I applied for a media pass, and their system is so messed up that they don't confirm or deny if I got a pass yet. Esco boy doing us proud. Yeah, RHSD for sure. 4 goals yesterday. Amazing. That was amazing. 4 goals. Jamal, Mr. Jamal 187, what up, bro? What trade do you want to see the Lakers do in 1 hour? Just get me a center. Get me a center. Get me a center that's viable. We got the Mahdi guard. I like it. We need the Mahdi guard back in action. All right, guys, we're at 55 likes. Let's get to that 100. Let's see if we can do that before the 30-minute mark. It's been a while since we streamed. You know, I did think about streaming a few times while I was in Barcelona, but the dryness and the humidity and just being at a different time zone, I just didn't really feel right. And usually I reserved my Europe trips for not streaming and just decompressing. So that's why we didn't stream while we were in Europe. I thought about it, but I did not. But now we're back home in San Diego, so you'll be seeing more San Diego streams. We also might, I'm not gonna promise you, but we might go to the fair. Happy hour time. Actually, after this, I gotta go to a dinner over near Bankers Hill. So I'll be live with you guys for about an hour 20-ish. Yeah, about an hour 20-ish we should be live. I wanted to show you my beautiful hometown. Aloha, my brother, from Maui. What's up, Coach B808? Oh, Maui seems like a million years ago, but it was only February that we visited the beautiful island of Maui. What a great place. So relaxing. Oh, we got the homies in the house. From Latrus to Mr. Jamal to Regina Pat. Appreciate you guys for tuning in on a Thursday. And just like every hiatus I take from live streaming, it always takes a minute for me to catch my groove on the live stream track here. And over at T-Bex, people are actually like, dude, you actually have a really good broadcasting voice. It's like, did you have any training for that? And you know, I did. I minored in television, film, and media. I wanted to be a sports anchor here in San Diego. Now I've become a different iteration of it, but I do incorporate sports into my videos, as you can see. Your video is so sharp and vivid. That's good to know, Fidel. Thank you. Show us some spots to take on a date. Restaurants, hotels, shopping, etc. I've done a couple of date night videos. If you just type in date night in San Diego Jaycation, you probably will find it. There are quite a few places here, especially in Seaport Village, Coronado Bay, some in Little Italy. Pet P, yes, I will be putting out 2 Barcelona videos. We will have 2 videos, 25 tips for traveling to Barcelona in 2025, and just my whole 6-week wrap up of being in Catalonia, in Barcelona, in Barna, not BCN, not Barca, Barcelona. Give me a yeet, yeet. Traveling feels so good, but there's nothing comparing to come back home, especially when the weather is perfect. This weather is nice. Hello, Julius. Oh wow, they tore down the building over here. There used to be a warehouse hangar type building after the Midway, and that is no longer. Let's go check it out. Let's see what they did over here. What's up, Kyle? Good to see you live again. When are you coming back to Toronto? Also, give us a Max Verstappen. Toronto. I'd like to go back to Toronto. I only spent a day there, so I didn't get to spend much time exploring the city, unlike I did in Montreal. And I'll tell you what, Montreal is my new favorite city in North America. That was amazing. What's up, Zero? Welcome. Oh wow, they really did tear this down. Oh, they're turning it into a park. It's gonna be called Freedom Park. Let's take a look over here. All right, we are at 74 likes. Let's get up to that 100. Hey, Jaycation, what's up, Rudy Torres? Loving these views in beautiful SD. Yeah, and we're headed our way towards the Star of India. I just wanted to take a look at this new park that they're gonna build here. Yeah, this used to be some sort of overhang building, and they're turning it into a green space. That's really cool. Freedom Park at Burnham Navy Pier. Sweet. And then if you walk this way, this will take you over to the USS Midway Museum. Very beautiful aircraft carrier here in San Diego. This is where they had the Top Gun Maverick premiere. Tom Cruise flew in on a helicopter. The very back of this is actually a cafe. Give it up for a Phil Am NBA number 2 draft pick yesterday, Dylan Harper. Nice. What is he, 10% Filipino? What's up, Zelda88? Welcome. All right, let me turn this around real quick. What's up, Jaycation Nation? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're rocking the SD gear, enjoying this beautiful 70-degree weather. And it's been a minute. It's been almost 3 months since I've actually talked to you guys, since the last WrestleMania week live stream. So welcome. Thank you for joining. Julius, man, you're all over the place, bro. 1 second you're talking about Jesus Christ, the other second you're talking about Go Warriors. Come on, man. I'm just messing with you. Nice colors on hat. Thank you. Appreciate you, Max V. Doot. All right, we got 162 people, 17 likes. I know there's 17 of y'all that haven't hit that like button yet. Do a brother a favor and hit that like button. Get a beer. Nah, no beer. No beer when we're out and about driving. So we'll walk. Plus, I need a break. We've been drinking tons of beers in Europe. Well, here's the parking lot. So the parking lot has stayed the same size for the USS Midway. Curious to see how much it is. I'm guessing 15-20 bucks. Oh, nice. Dylan Harper is half Filipino, son of former player Ron Harper. Ron Harper was the man. Man, his knees were breaking down, but he was still very serviceable with the Bulls during Jordan and Pippen's heyday. Loved Ron Harper. Have I ever been to a concert at Ray Shell? I've been to 2. Olivia Rodrigo and Jason Derulo. What's up, James Crow? Nice, Dan. That's what I'm talking about. Just had a beer down the street in Seattle. Shout out to the Northwest. I do want to make my way up to the Northwest one more time this year. See my nieces, see my cousins, and possibly hit up Vancouver. Vancouver is high on my list. DC Cueva! DC Cueva's in the house. Magandang hapon, kaibigan. Welcome. Nice job on your international seminar. Thank you, Rob Price. Yeah, I really prepared for that. There were a good 2 days in Barcelona where I sat down at the cafe and just buckled down on my presentation, planning it out, everything I wanted to talk about. More tips and information giving than anything. That was the most important part. I wanted the people to leave my talk learning something new. So that was the key. And I think it went well. I got a lot of great feedback from people. Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton's the man too. He is one of them goats. Felix, what's up? Hello. How come I never show you the casinos in San Diego? Well, I have a casino video in San Diego. Check it out. I just don't frequent them because they're so far. They're all the way east side, and it's hard to film in those casinos. The last video you did on date night was 3 years. Is it still relevant? Well, some of them are. Look, you got to do your research, but yeah, some of them are. Vancouver is Mrs. Truce and my favorite. Proposed there and want to go back again. Oh, you proposed there. Nice, bro. Nice. I didn't know that. I thought you proposed in Japan. Oh, this is where City Cruises is. This is where you can go on those brunch cruises. I did one in Montreal. If you guys were following me on my Instagram, you guys could have seen that. What's up, Graham? Joining you from beautiful Portland, Oregon. Another beautiful Northwest city. Portland, home of the Trailblazers, home of Voodoo Donuts, Blue Star Donuts. Beaverton is not too far down the way. Love Beaverton. We're near that expensive bathroom, actually. We're actually near it. Let's walk over to it. We're 1 like away from 100 likes, and we just hit it. And shout out to all 180 of y'all's. And we are in the tourist We're in the touristy of tourist areas right now. Uh-oh, internet. So that expensive bathroom is just down there, but there's a loud talking dude on his AirPods. Bro, I'm live and I'm trying to keep my voice down. What's up, Tiger Lily? Welcome. We're almost at 200 people on the stream. There are your pedicabs, one of your rip-offs, tourist traps and scams in San Diego. Here's the Intercontinental and the Spring Hill Suites, and we stayed here at Comic-Con 2 years ago. Beautiful part. This is where the old Padres ballpark used to be, Lane Field, and they actually do have home plate and the pitching mound right there. So this whole area right here you're looking at used to be the Padres before they were playing Major League Baseball. Where is Pat 69? Hey man, we hung out with Pat 75 over in Montreal, in Quebec City. It was great to hang out with him. Pat 75 is always doing his thing. It's great to hang out with the homie. And there's your Seal, the amphibious boat, and it boards from Seaport Village. Yeah, so the baseball field is right over here across the street. We could check it out. If this light turns, maybe we'll check it out. Let's just keep walking down this way here. Carnita's Crack Shack is still going strong here. There are locations of Carnita's Crack Shack in Petco Park, I believe, unless it's changed this year. I haven't gone to a Padre game yet this year. Any date recommendations, date night recommendations around the Mission Bay area? You're gonna wanna go to the Kona Kai, around that area in Mission Bay. There are some really nice restaurants around there. There's even some luau's over at the resorts over there. The Catamaran's beautiful. The restaurants over there. Here's the $1 million bathroom. Here's that expensive bathroom Latrice was talking about. I believe $5 million? $5 million to build this bathroom, or was it $1 million? I don't remember. But that bathroom is the most expensive public bathroom, at least in California. You'd have to think, right? People are on their runs here. Yep, this is the bathroom right here. What's up, Candace? Welcome. Teresa's in the house, the mod mother. The mod mother's in the house. There's a Santa Fe train depot along the way. That's where you could catch your Amtrak to Los Angeles, take the coaster up to North County, and take the trolley down to UTC. Lisa Soriano, what's up? Bird's Words. Oh, is that what they called it? Bird's Words for $2 million? Latrice always with the facts, man. Disappear into... I read the first line. Disappear into something. These places are nice. I've been to Vistal. That's got a really nice patio right here at the Intercon. And then over this way is another good bar by their pool. It's called Harbor and Sky. Harbor and Sky, really nice bar. And there's also wedding areas here. Mojo Potato, yes, we are definitely doing Comic-Con. Although I don't know if I'll be inside Comic-Con. What up, Nate? Shout out to Nate Larson. Hope everything's good with you back in Minnesota. What's up, Haas Vanessa? Welcome back, thank you. Welcome back, James Crow, shout out. Gub Gub, I don't know what you're talking about. It just sounds like gibberish to me. Does the W still have the bar upstairs? I don't think there's a W in San Diego anymore. I think the W turned into something else. Well, Ezra, you're currently watching an SD video, so what can I say? Life's good, sir. See you in November. Yes, sir. Oh, I gotta plan that trip. I gotta get my I gotta get my stuff in order. I only got one Vegas trip planned out. What's for dinner tonight? Whatever's at this shindig I'm going to be attending. Sure, it'll be catered. Be a nice buffet style dinner. What's up, Tar Trung? Jamal stayed at the W his first time in San Diego. I can't think of the name of what it's called now. I think it's the Ondas, right?
No, come on. We're almost there.
Isn't that the Ondas? What's up, Deepan Patel? What's up, Jay? Welcome back. Greetings from Modesto, California. What's up, Deepan? Welcome. Jamal, for a guy that doesn't like sports, man, you did one of the most professional sporty things in San Diego. This is our U.S. Coast Guard boat right here. Shout out to the U.S. Coast Guard. All right, guys, let's see if we can get up to 150 likes. We're about half hour into the stream. Really nice day here in San Diego. We're gonna cross over. Let's take a look at home plate of Lane Field. Take a little walk down across the way here. Is the Queen Mary near there? No, that's actually in Long Beach. But we do have the Star of India, which was a little more down that way, a little up north more. Your ex is into sports, probably why it didn't work out. That's probably one of the factors, bruh. Joey G's in the house, Natasha L, around 6 o'clock. I don't know, I just read that. I don't know who Anna is. Happy birthday to your kids. Happy birthday. Sorry guys, I have trouble picking up on some of the comments over here. It's like I said, it's like riding a bike, reading the chat. Hello Jay, please shout out my kids. Kate, 26, and Kyle Soriano, 15. Happy birthday, thank you. Well, there you go. Shout out. So many palm trees. There are a lot of palm trees up in here. Okay, so here it is. This is the Lane Field Park where the Pacific Coast League Padres played. 1936 to 1957.
I have not been anywhere. I just got here.
Teresa with the 1999 fill up. Teresa, I've missed SD lives. Teresa, thank you. I've missed you. Shout out to you and Dave. Hope everything is well. Mod Mother is in the house. It was actually pretty funny. I was in Illinois for about 2 hours a couple nights ago. I felt like Kevin McAllister running through the airport right there. So this would have been home plate. There's only one way to become a hitter. Go up to the plate and get mad. Get mad at yourself and mad at the pitcher. Ted Williams. San Diego boy Ted Williams. He also played for the Red Sox. Really need to skate right next to the ocean. It's on your bucket list. Hey, I've done it before on my skateboard. And this right here would have been the pitching mound. Joey G, fill up. Joey G. Oh, here we go. Here's the rubber. That's the rubber. Thank you, Joey G. Shout out to you and Jana G. Hope all is well. So there it is. This is where the pitcher would be looking at the mound and throwing the pitch. I ran through the airport in SD. It was a small airport, but you still got to run. I was just in the airport and my flight was actually delayed 40 minutes and I would have had 2 hours there, but I had to run. I didn't run, but I got to my gate. I was in the L gates, but my connecting flight back home to San Diego, this was O'Hare, by the way. My connecting was in the H gate. So from L to H was about 10 minutes and I didn't know if you were boarding or not. And I was hustling. Amanda S, love seeing some San Diego content, especially live. Please do more. We shall. We are back home, so we will make that happen. Appreciate it, Amanda. Mahalo. Appreciate the fill up. Nice. Silver Strand is beautiful. That's the part between Imperial Beach and Coronado. Really nice. All right, which way should I go here? We're 37 minutes into the stream. Let's just walk over here a little bit. Show you guys a little bit of this area. Cheers to you, Jelly Bean. All right, 128 likes. I know a few of y'all haven't hit that like button yet, so please do. Oh, this place is nice. They have a new brewery here called Protector. O'Hare is so annoying compared to Midway, but Midway is a little sus, but I love it. Yeah, I got home about 40 minutes late. About 40 minutes delayed, but I got home. I was supposed to land, I think, 11:20 at night, and I got home right at midnight. Then I had Brocation. Pick me up. Shout out to Brocation for picking me up. Gene Gray, dude, what's up? Member for 20 months. Hi, Jay and Jaycationers. Happy Thursday. Thanks for the SD live stream today. Got to get back there soon. Only a 2-hour drive. What's up, Jay?
Hey.
What's up, man?
I'm asking you, are you gay?
What's that? What did you say?
Are you gay?
No.
Alright, just asking.
Dumb question.
Recording everything, so I'm telling you.
You got crazy people over here asking dumb questions. If I actually say something, I'll probably knock them out, but no violence, guys, no violence. You just gotta breathe and walk away. And that's what sucks about San Diego. You get a couple of crazies yelling at you, asking you stupid questions. And that's just the state of America right now. But if I don't walk away, bad things will happen. Anyways, back to your regularly scheduled program. We're here at the Residence Inn. Thank you, Gene, for all the love. Sorry before we were interrupted. It's only a 2-hour drive. Unless bodyguard is there. I did legit tell him that's a stupid question. That's why I like Tokyo. No rude people asking stupid questions. Well, it was a crazy druggie, so what can you do about it? Teresa is a member for 22 months. Forgot I had one of those too. Thank you for being a member for 22 months. Shout out to Kyle. Frank Flores, you got that right. Unfortunately, you got to live in a world where you got to dust yourself off and try again. Pacific Gates. So over this way, there's more art pieces. And there is a high-scale restaurant up here called Anime. All right, we're up to 140 likes in here. There's the crazy motherfucker again. Crazy dude walked by. About 30 feet away. Didn't say nothing. The Manchester Grand Hyatt is a fantastic hotel. It is. Love that hotel. I've done a review on it. There's actually going to be the Manchester Fairmount here. Where do you park if you want to go to Gaslamp? Man, parking sucks over here. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I think I paid $4 to park, but if I was gonna go to Gaslamp, I would try park it on Market. That's what I would try. Hey, thank you, Gene, for doing the whole membership. Gifting memberships, man. I really do appreciate that, my friend. You planning on watching Night of Champions on Saturday? Yes, of course. Saturday during the day. It's in Saudi, obviously, so it's going to be during a weird time of day. So, yeah, the plan is to watch it. What up, Ralas? Is Danny Quesada in the house? Hey, shout out to Danny. DQSD. Danny dropping dimes. That's the homie. Yes, we are back. We are in the house. By the way, they might be bringing out NASCAR to San Diego. I read that. You're walking at a potential location. Canelo versus Crawford. Who you got? Canelo. Well, actually, no, Crawford's pretty damn good, but I would definitely root for Canelo. I'm just a Canelo fan. How's it going, Jay? Great to meet you at NAB. Thanks again for the stickers. Hey, it was nice talking to you, man. You and your brother, right? We were by the Hollyland booth. Man, as bad as my memory is, I still can remember a few things. Thank you for coming on. Where's Dad Cation? Dad Cation's on his couch chilling. He'd be chilling on the couch right now. When I left, he's like, yo, I'm about to lie down on this couch. But he got his workout in today, so he's doing good. Yeah, man, I remember us talking about your aviation channel. Awesome, man. Thanks for coming on and saying hello. You going to Seaport Village? Walking around that way. That's where we started the stream. That's probably where we're gonna end it.
Okay, cool. That's the middle of my.
Yes, let's try to get to 200 likes before the stream ends. Probably have about half an hour left with you guys. Yeah, I'd say about half an hour until I gotta go. Pat 75, you ain't gotta be sorry about being late, bro. We all got lives here. I just love how the modcation community comes together. You guys can come in and out as you please. You don't even have to watch. You can watch the replay. You don't have to watch the replay. I just know y'all are here to keep the stream positive, keep the stream going. And let's keep walking. Today is Shakira. You going? Nah, no Shakira for me. I would love to, though. I would love to go see Shakira. Sis! What's up, sis? Jay, help. What's wrong, sis? What's wrong? Shout out to Sister Lydia. Lydia in Vegas. Proud of her and bro Andrew. They're killing it with their viral videos. They work so hard at it. Do their research. They put them out once every couple weeks. I love how they do their couples thing with 2 different channels. It's amazing. Jelly Bean, thanks for the free memberships. Thank you, Jelly Bean. Sorry, it's not showing up on my Prism for some reason. Lapu Lapu, OG Real One, USS Midway. My dad was stationed in Japan when it was still active. Love SD, love the food. Good to see you. Pat 75, man. Me and Pat 75 had some amazing poutine. I'm gonna say it the American way. Poutine. Man, poutine is cheese curds, thick fries, gravy, and meats. Man, that was good stuff. They got all these San Diego crew necks, sweaters over here. I still got 290 y'alls in the house. Man, look at these birds. These birds just be chilling. All right, let's go see the unsurrendering kiss here. All right, guys. Oh man, this bay breeze is nice. We don't get this over in Mira Mesa. The wind there is blocked by the houses, so it's a little warmer down in my hood, in my part of town. Yeah, this is a big boat, but it's parked here. It's a great museum. Sister Liddy, what are you up to today? How's it over in Vegas? You chilling? You chilling with bro? Chilling with mommy? Yo, Jay, how's it going? What up, Nick Toon? There is the beautiful, famous statue of the sailor kissing a woman he doesn't even know. And that was supposed to be somewhere in Manhattan. Is that the Enterprise? This is the USS Midway. Trying to figure out the coolest UFC fighter. The coolest UFC fighter. Man, I don't know anything about UFC. Shoot. That stumps me, sis. Although I may be going to the Manny Pacquiao fight. I can't believe that guy's unretiring in the fight. But I will be there supporting, hanging out with my Filipinos and Phil-Ams and Pacquiao fans. But there's a beautiful statue. The kiss in Times Square. Yep, NYC native knows what's up. I didn't want to say Times Square. I knew it was somewhere in Manhattan. All right, we're 30 likes away. The stream, we still got about 25 minutes left on the stream here. That's the goal. The dinner is around 6:30, and I still got to find parking over in the Bankers Hill area. Brandon Vera is from San Diego. Yeah, he's a popular UFC fighter. Is he still active though? I mean, he was fighting years ago. Bay Area, shout out to the Bay Area. What's your favorite brewery here in San Diego? Oh, man, I have favorite breweries. I like Mike Hess, Virgin Brewing, Alesmith, Harland is great. My favorite hotel in the area has got to be the Manchester. Some people watching. And here we are in the Bob Hope Memorial. A lot of people taking pictures here at the Bob Hope Memorial. And then you also got the speakers playing. Shout out to Bob Hope. Deepon in July at some point. I want to keep an element of surprise for you guys. But I will be in San Diego. I will be in Vegas at some point. All I know is that I was out of breath midway through performing Mr. Brightside last night. You got on the guitar, bro? Shout out to the Bay Area. All right, here's the fish market. The famous fish market. It's a little different nowadays. And then they have the top of the market restaurant. JJ, I see another Ichiran visit in your near future. Stateside though. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There might be an Ichiran visit. That's a little Easter egg for you guys. A little Easter egg. Jaycation, I've been to more Padres games than you this season. Yeah, man. I've been watching. Don't get me wrong, I've been watching. But I have not attended a game yet this year. Maybe I shouldn't. Shoot, there are a few games over 500. They're like 7-8 games over 500 right now. Maybe I should stay away. Pare, sup with it, Kuya, sending love from the Bay Area. Like that. I do want to go back to the Bay Area. I don't know if I will this year, but I did last year. Did 3 videos. The food video did great. The travel vlog did great. Rip-offs, tourist traps, and scams, not so great. Uh-oh. All right, guys, internet's sucking over here. Hold on. Hang tight. First internet problems of the stream. Hang tight. I just ate at the fish market for the first time ever in December last year. Nice. Well, guys, if you're still with me, I hope it's still working. It says it's still catching a bit rate, so hopefully all 260 of you are still on here. We could get to that 200 like mark. Looks okay. Can you yell out boo boy? Boo boy, like Boo Boy Fernandez? All right, there we go. It looks like the internet's going back up. Lydia says no problems for me. Awesome. Well, yeah, it's slowly going back up. I think I went too far into where the fish market is, and the cell tower kind of got jacked up. So I see that Prism Live Studio is offering a membership plan now, and hopefully those membership benefits are better, and it's going to launch on July 28th. So I definitely will be looking into paying for that Prism Live Studio membership plan. I will talk to my friend Action Kid, wherever in the world Ken is right now, and see if it's worth doing the Prism Live Studio membership program. Shout out to Action Kid. I don't know where he's at. He's somewhere in Asia, I think. Like, yee, the yay in this thing. I'll be back in Vegas November. Can't wait. I'll be in Vegas in November for sure, because it's F1. I'll be in Vegas in October for sure, because it's Halloween. I'll be in Vegas in December because it's my birthday and it's the holidays. So there are plenty of Vegas trips lined up. But August, September, I'm trying my darnest to not go to Vegas in August, September. If I have to, I will, which means I ran out of content. But I also would like to film more stuff here in San Diego, so that would actually allow me to film more stuff here in San Diego in the next couple months and start back with my San Diego series the right way during the nice time of year. I mean, look at this weather. Action Kid is in Vegas. Oh no, China. Sorry. Action Kid is in China. Nice. Well, tell him if you guys happen to go on his live stream that I say hello. I say, how do you say hello in Chinese, guys? Anyways, it's the Old Navy building still near where you are. The Old Navy building. I'm just drawing a blank on it. I've heard of the Old Navy building, but have you done a video on the new Gaylord Hotel? It looks good from all the photos. So I've done a video on the Bayfront with the Port of San Diego. So if you haven't seen that yet, check it out. But I actually have not gone into the Gaylord Pacific, which we will. So stay tuned for that. You'd love to see more hotel reviews in SD. Well, there are only a handful of hotels that I think that are worth doing reviews on. Hotel Del, Gaylord Pacific, the ones here on the Bayfront that I've actually already done reviews on, and a few in downtown. But other than, oh, there's one in La Costa that I want to do. I think it's called the Alia, something like that. What's up? Harris does fishing. Check out my San Diego fishing channel. Nice, man. Do another episode at the SDFC game. They are number one. Yes, we are number one. We just jumped over. We just jumped over Vancouver. I think they're playing this weekend. I think they have a game at home on Saturday or Sunday. That was a fun game. I definitely would like to do more with San Diego FC. We'll see. We'll talk to them. All right, internet is back in action, guys. We got 187 likes, 187, because we killing this ish. Don't have to twist my arm too hard to jump on a non-stop to the desert. Went last August, good pool weather. Definitely have your flip-flops on. So I went to a couple of Nordic spas in Montreal and Quebec City, and this time of year it is freaking hot in Quebec City and Montreal. It got humid, and I didn't bring flip-flops to the Nordic spas, and the cement, man, was burning. It's like Jaycation, your boy, was walking on hot lava. All right, we finally made it back here towards Seaport Village. Yeah, it was steaming hot in Quebec. Back to where we started our stream here on Tuna Harbor. Taking a cruise from SD in October to Ensenada. You know, that's one thing I've never done, is take a cruise. They still have the same slogan here at Seaport Village: set sail on a daycation. All right, we're up to 192 likes. We're 8 away to the 200 mark. There's Gourmet. Oh, this is new. Gourmet Mediterranean Zytown. Interesting. And then this place used to have a speakeasy. It looks like there's something being done here. What's up, Larold? Most definitely gonna go back to WrestleMania. We shall see. Do a Catalina trip. Catalina would be fun. Actually, never been. Everything is smaller and on a boat. Yeah, I don't know. That's the way. I don't know. Cruises are kind of tricky. I agree with you. But if you do have cruises where they do dock in certain places and you can stay there for a couple of days, I feel like that would be cool. Shame if someone put a J sticker over. True story, bro. True story. Wow, oh man, this used to be actually a really nice restaurant. And it looks like they're doing stuff here. This was a date night spot back in the day. I don't think it was in my date night video though. Do a live on Coronado Island. Doing lives in Coronado are tricky because it's so hard to get in there. After 3 o'clock, it's just so hard to get into Coronado Island. And the internet is very shaky. Every time I do a stream in Coronado, it's always shaky. But if you go here, San Diego Bay, walk around Seaport Village a little bit, you're good to go. All right, guys, let's get a like train going. 3 more to 200 here. What's up? It's Daisy X. Few people here chilling out at the Adirondack chairs. We still do have the Something Sweet shop here. You can see some Jaycation stickers and Jaycation artwork by Miss Gina hung up on the walls over here, which is really cool. Shout out to Gina. And Malibu Farm is finally in full swing. Another place I haven't covered yet. What's up, Jay? Hey, Jaycation, how's your 2025 going? Halfway point of the year. Yeah, it's pretty much halfway point of the year. It's been a year of travel. Been fortunate enough to see a lot of the world this year. Kind of break out of the San Diego, Vegas shell and kind of see places that I've never seen before. That's kind of what I wanted to do. I love the word Adirondack. It sounds complicated, but it's really not that complicated. It's a great word. And you guys know I don't try to be too complicated with words. I'm not like other people who try to use words that they never use in real life. Not throwing shade at anybody. All right, we got jet skis over here. Gonna go to Paris. Like, well, I was in Barcelona when she was in Paris, so I know she had a good time. Glad Mommy G had a good time in Paris, but nah, I wanted to do Mallorca. I wanted to go to Sicily. I wanted to go to the Algarve, places that I've never been to before, and it just seemed like the perfect time, perfect weather. And Paris, even though it's close to Barcelona, Paris, the prices of hotels and the prices of the plane tickets were redonkulous. You need some Adirondack chairs for your front porch. All right, we made it over to Embarcadero Marina Park. Jaycation, you didn't tell me about your first zipline ride in Montreal. I mean, I did a zipline in Montreal. That was fun, but it wasn't my first zipline. I've ziplined like a ton of times in the Philippines. Man, in Palawan, I've done ziplining. So it's definitely not my first time ziplining. It wasn't anything crazy. When am I and Norma gonna do a travel bit together? I'm telling you, I honestly think that Mommy G doesn't exist outside of Vegas, because I've never seen her outside of that dimension. So, you know, she could be a mirage. You know, I go to Vegas, I see her, and that's the only place that we're allowed to see each other is in Vegas. I've never seen her outside of Las Vegas city limits. Believe it or not. And Lydia too, I think. I don't think I've seen Lydia and Andrew outside of Vegas either. You know, I've never done a zip line in Vegas. So I've not done Slotzilla, I have not done the Fly Link. And I should. I really should. I want to zip line on Fremont. Yeah, maybe one of these days I'll get to doing it. Because the one in Montreal was fun. It was fast, but it was fun. Ooh, look at this. Look at the Patriot. The Patriot's doing his thing, guys. Oh, sick. You definitely get soaked on that. All right, let's see what time it is. 5:56, okay. I got about 5 to 10 more minutes left on this stream. 10 minutes left. Let's go to an hour 20. And then we'll call it a stream. But down the way is the Hilton Bayfront, the convention center. There's Malibu Farm. Oh! That's another thing I didn't talk to you guys about. So I met some really cool YouTubers while I was in Quebec City. and they do Vegas content as well. Well, her and her husband, Allie Smalls. Shout out to Allie Smalls. We got to hang out. We met at T-Bex. Thanks to Allie and her husband for coming down to my talk, and we had fun at the closing night parties, had a few beers and caught up. And maybe one of these days we were talking about getting together in Vegas and doing a fun video together. So if you guys haven't followed Allie Smalls yet, make sure you check out her YouTube channel. She does a lot of great travel content. She reviews a lot of travel gear and luggage, and not only does she have great videos in Vegas, but also all over the world. So yeah, Allie Smalls, make sure you check out her channel. Really cool. Really nice to have met them over in T-Bex, Quebec City. All right, we're gonna walk over the back way here. Got 9 minutes left on the stream here. Yeah, we had a great time at the closing party, hung out around T-Bex for a couple of days. And then I have a few Instagram friends as well. A shout out to the Traveling Taurus. We hung out over in Quebec and Montreal as well. Yes, thanks for sharing the link. So one of these days, there will be a Jaycation Allie Smalls collab. We don't know what yet, we don't know when yet, but it will go down. It will be a fun one. Here's Malibu Farm. This used to be a really upscale restaurant. It still is pretty upscale though. Do I parlez-vous français? Je m'appelle Gégé. Bonsoir. Bonjour, mon ami. Cisplau. I know a little bit. Au revoir. Baguettes, baguettes. Gérard Depardieu. Talls and smalls, as her husband would put it. Yeah. Dude, he is super tall, man. He is super tall. Yeah, this sailboat is all around. Yeah, man, I really loved French Canada. Quebecois. Accessoires. Here's my friend Gina's store, Ocean Avenue. I don't think she's in right now. I took a little peek. Shout out to Gina and Christian. We're now in the heart of Seaport Village. But yeah, we didn't talk a lot about the last 3 months. It was really fun. I did a trip every other week while I was in Europe. We started off in Prague, then we went to Barcelona, then I spent some time in Algarve. 2 weeks later, I went to Mallorca. 2 weeks later, I went to Sicily. 2 weeks later, I ended up going to, or a week later, I ended up going to Quebec City and Montreal. And now we're back in my hometown, San Diego. Are there a lot of SDCC posters? They'll start putting them up in the next week or two. We should show you Gatineau. It may change your mind about French Canada. What is Gatineau? We just hit the 6 o'clock hour here. Hi Jay, I'm from Montreal, Quebec. Bonjour, hello Marie. Ooh, the bagels were amazing. Fair. I had both places, Saint Viateur and Fairmount. You'll have to watch the video to find out which one I liked better. Oh, look at the San Diego crew neck models over here. Je parle en pier. There's the historic carousel. Still $5 to ride. Have I heard of Danny the Medic? I've seen one or two of his videos. Funny dude. Well, guys, what's next week? Is it 4th of July yet next week? Maybe I'll do a live stream again next week somewhere here around San Diego. Oh, next Friday is the 4th of July, actually. Okay. We'll see if I do a 4th of July stream. If I don't do a 4th of July stream, maybe I do something at the fair. Maybe we go to the fair. Really like to do some more streaming back home in San Diego. But I will have a video tomorrow. It's already set, ready to go. So Park MGM hotel tour in 2025. Get ready for that. You may see a couple of friends from the YouTube community making an appearance in that video. So stay tuned for that. 7 a.m. tomorrow, Park MGM. And then next week you'll see me in Sicily. My Sicily travel vlog should be out. And I have a secret timeshare hotel that has good prices that I stayed in, which is on Las Vegas Boulevard, but not on the Strip. It's a secret hotel that you may not even heard of before. So that's next Friday. Regina Pat's still in the house. Regina Pat, are you still in Vegas? That's the question. Are you in Vegas? Poutines in Quebec sounds great, man. So I had poutine once in Quebec City, and then I had it twice in Montreal. You guys will just have to tune in to find out what I liked best. And if we can get a like train going before we leave, I'd appreciate that. This is the classic Seaport Village. Ah, Regina Pat's back. Back in Regina, Saskatchewan. Yes, I will be at SDCC, whether I'm outside or inside. I will be there at some capacity. I'm working on my media pass as we speak. If I don't get the media pass, we're pretty much not going inside Comic Con, which is okay with me. Seaport Village for the win. There's a lot of construction going on around here. Yeah, if you see me around San Diego Comic Con, say hi, Linton. A lot of people over here getting ice cream, Dole Whip, soft serve. They got the Dubai pistachio. Man, I saw so much of this in Prague, but they were chimney cake. Then you got the Ben and Jerry's here. Am I coming to Saskatchewan? No plans. No plans for Saskatchewan. But shout out to all my viewers in Saskatchewan. And then everybody in Canada. Everybody in Canada is so nice. Everybody is very decent. And I'm telling you, everyone in Quebec City and in Montreal especially, were super hospitable and accommodating and respectful. So shout out to our friends from the North Canada. Y'all are awesome. Where's home, Warren? All right, guys, we're gonna call it a stream. Thank you guys for joining me. Like I said, stay tuned. Maybe next week I will get back on. Uh-oh, hold on. Maybe next week I'll get back on here and do another live somewhere around San Diego, whether it's the 4th of July or Del Mar Fair or somewhere else. So thank you guys for all the love. Shout out to my mods, Yeet, and appreciate all the super chats, comments, and you guys just spending your afternoon with me back in my hometown in Southern California, San Diego. All right, JKtioners, till the next one, stay traveling, San Diego. Let's go.